Test. Test. My life. My throat hurts a bit. My head also hurts a bit. So, my plan is to try to stream as much as possible. I don't know if I can finish the chapter today, but I'll do my best. Oh yeah, we're at this third crime scene for the Nailman serial killings. I think that is the last one before we're probably gonna move to the Mystery Labyrinth. And I don't think I've started investigating yet. Oh, it's great.
Well.
I'm holding time.
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery. The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present. If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming.
Oh!
Yeah.
The Scream painting was up there. Seems like it doesn't mean anything.
Maybe.
Boxes. Looking for the labels, the boxes were brought in after the incident.
It appears.
No.
Oh, same
Yeah.
thing. What is that?
This is...
What are painting with nails driven into it?
What?
Okay. Not important.
Oh!
Looks like this is where the body was at the time of the incident. There's no trace of it anymore though.
Beats me.
Looks like the area's been cleaned up. Probably by the peacekeepers or the art gallery staff. I don't mind investigating here. I don't think investigating here will turn up any useful information. Oh.
The corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Issa Moe. She used her good looks to have relations with many men.
Oh.
The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And...
You noticed as well.
yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep. This may be the real cause of death.
The signs of strangulation by no one's from resisting. I actually have no idea how the crimes happen. Even after investigating all 4 crime scenes.
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window jets out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Currently, it opens outward slightly, but... there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here.
someone to move through.
This is...
I'm...
Oh, big painting.
A large painting lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is. This is...
Large scenic painting. Oh,
That's...
probably not important.
This is...
Basket. The basket's on top of the shelf, not falling off the same side.
I'll...
It's probably nothing.
Oh!
It appears.
Nail. Painting.
There's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls? The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal, but this one's just sick and twisted. Oh!
Oh, same as before.
Oh!
Same as before, yeah. Isn't that everything? Painting of someone's
This
screen.
is...
That's...
Okay. What did I miss? Door. Probably the door.
There are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
Okay. That's probably... Okay. Oh, spilled paint?
Oh!
No, not relevant. Oh, spilled paint.
I've been wondering, did the culprit knock this paint can over? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder, or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Right.
Wait, wouldn't the discovery be when they open
You
the
got
door?
carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
Be quiet.
So, already checked.
That should be enough.
That should do it for the room. Next is the window. It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead. I'll stay here.
Outside the window? All right.
It's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself, huh? And my master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
Halara is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid. That's why I have to do it.
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's obvious money is that one's only motivation.
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a professional detective.
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
I know, but
What are you mumbling about? Did you check the window?
oh, right. I'll do it right away.
Outside the window, could that have anything to do with the locked room?
I mean, if they're asking about it.
I wonder what Halara discovered.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around.
Here's the window.
Yeah, no privacy can pass
Well?
through.
See anything strange?
No, nothing strange about it.
I see. Try entering through the window.
What? Between the gap? That's impossible.
Just try it.
Okay. I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap. I can stick a finger in, but that's it.
I thought so. Good job. You can return now.
Huh? Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Did you not?
No, not at all. What's that about?
Neither have I. No idea. Hinged window used for ventilation. Oh, wait, can you use a wire or something to lock the door from here? Oh. Wait, Shinigami not saying anything.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
Wait! I'm
I'm a detective.
I'm a detective. Well, I'm still a trainee, technically.
Uh-oh. You sure it's a good idea to reveal yourself like that?
I'm investigating as a detective. I've done nothing to be ashamed of.
Huh? A detective? What's that?
You don't know what a detective is?
I guess detectives aren't that big in Kanai Ward. Must be because our fuzzhead chief is lazy.
Well...
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Alara, are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly. By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure. Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church appeared. He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery. So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man. I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had. But I was afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was a corpse.
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, but
But
the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door,
oh,
and paint spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
that might be relevant.
Oh, right.
New key.
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Can we?
Wait! I still have no idea what happened!
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching. You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halar Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master? We've checked everything we can. All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. Aw, I have no clue what to do.
Oh, stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
Oh, right. We need to help him.
Finished. We didn't have that much left.
I need to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Right, let's hurry!
Can I fast travel? Also, can I get new skill? Up. I think I want to move one card. Okay, reduce number of color words. Yes. Yes. I can fast travel, but I can go to the next area at least.
I want to know how they'll execute him too.
Where do they have to go? Down.
Alara seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Come on, where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
I'm already starting to feel hungry. Fine. By continuing ahead, it will not be possible to return here for some time. The further requests can be accepted and in-progress requests will be left unsolved. Okay.
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
Wait!
Whoop! Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please?
No.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still.
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please! You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth.
Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But
Please, wait! Before you go! please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left of the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate.
Oh. Cause of that was not publicized.
Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
This Halara is just listening
That's
somewhere.
right! Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
I mean, I can see how Halara survived the start of the game. Considering
Halara,
they seem
you
to be
came for me.
way stronger than average humans
Yeah.
for some reason.
As I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry! I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
What's going on?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
What? I need to do that?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure? There's no room to mess up here, you know?
Well... What do I do?
Oh.
I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
Yeah, I don't think so. Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own? If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
The Peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Which means the real
I
culprit
mean, we
will
don't really
die.
get to choose. Decided that we're
This
paying
killer's a
Halara.
total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Do you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the Peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
Well, you better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Am I gonna have to watch this every single time they go? Is it different? I don't remember the first one.
What?
Wait, Halara can see that? What? Is Halara gonna go in with me? Loading screen though. It's so long. Oh yeah, Halara is moving, so Halara can actually see it.
What's this? Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
Is
You
it because
knew this would
of
happen?
all the hand holding?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street.
Wait, can Halara
You have the power to
Shinigami?
borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Halara wandered into the mystery labyrinth because of that effect. I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
Oh, does that mean that Halara will be able to see
This'll take too
Shinigami?
long to explain.
in the ghost
plus
form.
I don't feel like it. So I'll take that role over the master.
Ah!
Down the rabbit hole we go!
Save, yes.
Where am I?
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain.
Oh.
And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte.
Well, this is
I must
technically not a
admit,
forte.
it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this. Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
Yeah.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800 yen.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something. My mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Could that be?
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it. If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected. But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
Halara.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Supporting role?
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon. That's unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
Huh? What thing?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah, I am.
Wait. Is it the synth? There is no English lip syncing, I guess. already know I'm gonna get tired of watching this every single time.
This world is just full of surprises. I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the mystery labyrinth.
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation, too. That was a lot. Here you go.
Do you have to vomit them out every time?
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Sorry, please don't mind her.
All right, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
I understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind. Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely. In other words, you die.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago!
Now relax, quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Hallara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See?
Can I
Listen
turn
up,
the
Master.
camera around?
You might learn something.
Oh,
You're taking this awfully well, Hallara.
yeah, I wanted to check if Halara's mod was running it out.
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes.
Oh,
I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
okay.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of different from the previous one.
See? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
I mean, I guess we're going in order.
The clock tower crime scene is the 4th locked room. Did you forget? Ha!
Okay.
Are
you guess we're going lucky to into the going. 4th
locked room?
I guess we don't really get to choose.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I could only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died. It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah, there were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as
Oh yeah, I
well.
remember. There were
I see.
yellow paint
So the
lines.
shutters were locked too.
But someone
This
can
is
go
the third
out.
floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
Someone can use a rope or something.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too? Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Hey! Huh?
Where did the culprit
I see.
flee from?
So that's how to make
I think
the
it's the
questions
window.
appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
I think he fled from the window.
Here! It has to be here!
The culprit must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
An automatic.
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down, and once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way!
Right, let's try it.
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Is he that peacekeeper?
It's a mystery phantom! The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us!
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Ah,
Help!
Hey, don't drag me down with you!
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara! It would be downright unmannerly! It's so simple!
oh. Press the correct buttons when you think you have the correct answer to the question. Is the mystery phantom throws it? Yeah. What did the culprit use to escape from the location?
Yes, my hero. We'll talk for you, Master.
But be careful. You'll take damage if you avoid. Well, that's healing, I suppose.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
I think so!
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Master! Concentrate!
What did the culprit use to escape from the high location? It was rope. I think it was the rope. Was it? Was probably the rope.
Watch it!
Got hit once.
Master! Concentrate!
I think it's the rope.
This must be it! That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did using the rope leave behind? Wet floor, no.
This is it!
Yes.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails have been hammered in below the window.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. And
There's no way I can dodge it!
Wait, what? Wait, it didn't give me time. Did I misclick?
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
Safety
don't
line?
worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
What? Okay, rope ladder. I think it was a ladder. I remember the lines. I don't know how I got it wrong this first time. I didn't even click anything.
Ow! We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape. The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
I think so.
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, Wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom, it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props.
So
To me
the
for
ladder had to be
training
strong enough to hold the weight of a person, but not strong enough
The
to resist one
culprits
person
used that
pulling the
rope ladder to
down.
escape the clock tower. What of it?
Back!
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The Watchmaker is the culprit.
Master, boom kill the mystery phantom blocking your path!
Yeah!
Hero hides. Oh, it must be that one.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The Watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The Watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created a locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
Wait.
This is the truth! The Watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the Nailman.
Damn you!
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Hellara. So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the Watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn? Hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it? Check it out! A new solution key!
Only clergy members have access to these. I think we knew that, right?
We're back to the original spot.
So, we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit. Which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the Mystery Labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
I'm not confident with any one of them.
Let's see.
So this time I get to choose, okay? I mean, we started from 4, I guess we go backwards. Go to 3.
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the spot where a woman was boom killed. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing! Are you going to the third locked room?
Yes.
Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but it opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through. How did the culprit vanish from here?
Actually, no idea, but I assume they use the door to leave rather than the window. Where did the culprit flee from? I think it's the door this time, and they locked it, and then they managed to keep the key inside somehow. Maybe through the window.
Here! I think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but...
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
Oh, did I?
No, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right? And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I see. I suppose you could call it that. Hey,
Can you throw the
Yuma,
doll inside
Can
through
you
the
go
window?
check outside of that window?
Oh wait, she's
Oh,
actually in the same
just
thing.
like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
You haven't?
I think he said the same thing.
How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
All right, let's go see.
Oh, the doll. Can I throw the doll from outside? I don't think it fits.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
Halara told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Hey! Maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. That way, the key would be found inside.
Oh, wait, what if the
Well,
she didn't have to
how
fit
about
the
that
doll? What if the
theory?
doll was already on the window from the inside, and then he nailed the key to the doll using the little space he had?
Is this the storage key?
Which means...
What happened to
This
the
one's a
key?
freebie! I was right! Just toss it in there, Master!
No, I don't think tossing is
Culprit
correct.
threw the key inside? Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the
No.
key in from the window?
Master! Hurry up and throw
No,
the key!
did not. Is there no answer?
Away. You're gonna fall!
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Oh, right. But if the culprit didn't throw it in there, how is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
As you nail it before throwing the doll.
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Oh, the doll as well.
Master! You got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Good luck, Master!
Recreate the locked room. There is also a new minigame.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master!
Think about how the culprit created the locked room and follow the same steps.
That place is suspicious.
Inspect items following the sequence of events. Some of the items weren't used So be careful.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
Do I nail the doll now? Or I probably leave the doll in the window.
There are a few things you have to do, but first, you need to set the conditions to create the locked room. Wasn't the doll you just obtained used somewhere?
Wait, what? Ow! Wasn't... Oh wait, do I get the painting first? Forgot
All
about
right.
the painting.
First, take the painting.
Prop the wall, painting up against the wall next to the window.
Wait, it's too early for
Well-
that step. There are other things you have to do. The key will be nailed to the painting at the end, but you must nail something else on before that.
Losing more HP. I nailed the doll to the painting, yeah.
The culprit nailed the doll onto the painting. Next, both were stood up at a certain location. The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window.
Oh!
After that...
I guess you leave the room.
Then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room. I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
No.
Ah,
Think about the key wasn't just
wait. Did I misread that? Nailed to the painting with the doll.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window. Finally... I pushed the painting into the room. It completes the locked room mystery! This is how the culprit did it!
Oh, so much HP. I guess I'm not getting SS for this.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would get fooled by... Wait, you mean me? Hey, a treasure chest!
Oh, that's it? Is the
Who's gonna
peacekeeper
open
guy not
this
coming?
one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
How would you decide that?
Like this. I'm the meanest. Let's check out this treasure. Huh?
Oh.
What's wrong?
I guess the peacekeeper guy's coming
It's
now then.
empty.
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
That's terrible. I suddenly feel so tired.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going. All right, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
Okay, number 2. Is number 2 the one in the bar? In the night?
The second locked room mystery
Yeah, in the
occurred
night
3
bar.
months ago in that
Oh wait,
mansion.
no. Oh, it's the mansion, the night. Okay, the
Corpse
night
was
club
inside
is
the
the
study,
first one.
and the room's key was found underneath the corpse. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the second locked room?
Yes.
There are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner. And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other Nailman killings.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room, or we're not leaving.
I don't even remember this one.
I'll
It's been
try.
too long. Where did the
The
culprit
door was
be?
locked when the corpse was found. And the only key was underneath the body. There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through.
What?
So how did the culprit escape
Is
from
it still
here?
from the door? I think it might be the door. At least. Unless there's some secret. Is it really too small?
Here!
Yeah, I guess it is the door.
This has to be the spot! To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility. There isn't another entrance or exit.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure. After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door.
Guess they used the vent afterwards.
Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
Hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now. Huh?
Looks like we're locked out.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery. Doing that will open the path. You can do it, can't you?
Oops.
Yes, I'll try.
we have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Thrown in? Is it thrown in?
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here...
Ah, did I fail?
It stopped.
I did not fail.
But nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse. I see. So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Oh, Lara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
You haven't?
Again?
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xian. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't explain how it got under the corpse. So, how did the culprit pull off that trick after tossing the key in? Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key. But how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
Aww, the way's completely blocked off.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's true. So, we just need to solve the mystery.
At least give me a heads up first.
It says, how was the corpse moved?
I've been trying to figure it out for
Maybe
a
a rope?
while, but...
No idea.
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
Got it.
Got it? You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So, I'll help you out. Are you ready? You better be.
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out, Master!
Cool. I don't even remember what was inside the room. Okay. Let me guess. Maybe if I see the ladder. Engineering puzzle, okay.
Try to solve it, lickety-split!
The culprit used the... What is that? Grab slow key. What happens if I use the key? Wait. Nice. Oops. I need to stop.
Wrong!
Don't wait. I forgot what do you do with the keys?
Time! Wrong!
Key. Okay, start. Oh, it's back here? Okay. Where did the culprit be? Okay, let me look around. I don't remember what else was in the room. Use something to move the body. What? Do you see anything?
Here! This has to be the...
Do you see anything around here? This is what happens when I don't have time to play everything in one session.
It stopped.
If you want information from me,
I mean, if he pulled the corpse, it must have been a rope or something. I think I really try rope. R. Wait, there are 3 keys now. Oh. Wait. There's no string. Oh, was that an eye? Oh, that's an eye. Okay.
Right. There was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
You really think a tiny string could move a whole corpse?
There he is again! That rude and gloomy guy.
That deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
What could be wrong about it? Master sounded really confident just now.
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor.
Oh, not all of them were.
Which means the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Oh, true. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
indeed, it would be impossible.
Laura, you think so too? So I was wrong the whole time? Huh? The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Of course it is. Because your deduction is wrong. You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
Master, let's take him down first.
Yeah.
Well,
Your deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved?
oh,
The
no, 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 no.
corpse was fixed in place.
Wait,
You did.
let me check. Go with eyes. Pinstring rubbed against the inner corners of the armors. Blood from the nails streaming into the upper and lower bodies flowing in different directions. Bloodstains will not look like this if the corpse was lying face up. I think that is the correct.
Didn't move.
Wait, did it change? Yeah.
A millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
Slash through this mystery. No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction, toward his hips. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual bloodstains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered. What? What's this?
Ugh, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved. You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pinned body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting further away!
Hey, wait!
I won't let you!
What position was the corpse in before it was moved? Nice. Ah! Was it on the side then? Was it on the side? Side. Okay. understand.
That's right. The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down. The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
What was the corpse alignment spot? Was retrieved.
The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door. And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
Huh? When did that happen?
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Master, you know the answer, right? Let's finish this.
Right.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
No idea what I'm doing, but okay.
Maybe you got the order wrong.
Ah.
First, you need to tie the fishing line down. Find...
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the fishing line was drawn away to another location. In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place.
Another location. To the doll?
That's it! It passed through a doll's eye! And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else. Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse. That was... here, behind the neck. The line ends here to support it. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull a line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line.
Go back there.
Now, to return the line to the vent. This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. So next... The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key. And then... the key was thrown through the gap in the vent. If the
very
culprit
good
managed to
aim, though.
drop the key next to the corpse, The only thing left was to untie the line. Then... the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
The bloodstains were strange. The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body. But the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
That sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it.
It's gonna give us anything.
Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it? Which is me, of course.
Fiction line was used. Oh.
This is probably another clue
Fishing
leading to the
line.
culprit.
Did
I'm
anyone
not sure
mention
how we use
fishing
it.
as a hobby?
Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now. Let's solve the rest.
Right.
But I'm actually gonna end the stream here because I'm getting very hungry. So, if I knew that solving this would end the mystery labyrinth, I would continue. But I feel like after solving all four, I'm still gonna have to go through maybe 1 hour-ish. Probably 1 hour-ish more investigation. So I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow. I should have eaten before the stream, but that is my fault. I'm gonna end the stream here and hopefully end the chapter tomorrow then, if I get time. Hopefully I don't forget anything, but the first, it should be fine. As long as I'm streaming tomorrow, I should still remember whatever happened in all the other rooms and whatnot. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys again for watching. See you maybe in my next stream. Bye.